If you love sweet and tart recipes, you're going to love today's recipe. We're making a keto key lime pie. Now that it's June and the weather is warming up, I thought this keto key lime pie recipe would be the perfect recipe to share with you guys today. It's creamy, zingy, crunchy, and super easy. So if you want to learn how to make it, stay tuned. So we're going to start by making the filling, and we're just going to put all of the ingredients into the jar of a blender. While you don't have to use a blender, I highly recommend it because it just makes for a smoother, creamier pie. First, we're going to add coconut cream, or if you aren't dairy-free, you can use heavy whipping cream. We're going to add the zest of about 2 lemons, which is about 1 tablespoon. Now we have our lime zest in, we're going to add the lime juice. And key limes are preferred, but regular old limes from the grocery store will also work just fine. And I'm adding between 1/3 to 1/2 cup. And then now I'm just going to add some keto powdered sweetener. And any keto powdered sweetener will work for this recipe. Actually, I'm going to start with 1/3 cup. And then I'm going to blend it together and taste it to see if it needs more sweetener. Okay, I'm just going to taste a little bite because all limes are different, and there are different powdered sweeteners too that have different strengths. So to get it exactly perfect, just taste it and adjust it as needed. It's really strong on the lime, so I'm going to add some more sweetener. And remember that the taste will mellow just a little bit after you bake it. Okay, so to finish it off, we're just going to add a little bit of pure vanilla. Now we're going to add a little bit of coconut flour to help thicken it. And we have 5 eggs and 1 egg yolk that we're going to add. Now I'm just going to blend this up and set it aside while we make the crust. So for the crust, we're making kind of like a faux graham cracker crust using almond flour. So we're going to start with blanched almond flour. We have just a little bit of sea salt, ground cinnamon, and some keto powdered sweetener, and I prefer the erythritol based for the crust. Now we'll just whisk this together. And if there are any clumps, you can use your fingers to break them up, or you could even run it through a sifter to make sure all of the flours are super fine. Now we're going to stir in some melted butter, or you can use non-dairy butter, or even coconut oil if you would like, and 1 large egg. Now we'll just mix this together, and then we'll press it into a 9-inch pie pan. And you might have to use your hands a little bit to get it nice and mixed and get all those dry crumbs in there. Now we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes, or until the crust is just set and barely starting to brown. Now that the crust is slightly set and out of the oven, we're going to add the filling that we made earlier. And we want to add it as soon as it comes out of the oven and not let it cool, because this helps the crust from getting soggy. And so now we're going to put this back in the oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to let it bake probably 25 to 30 minutes, or until the center is set, but maybe still just a little bit soft. The pie baked up beautifully. We let it cool, and then we put it in the fridge so it could finish setting up. And now I'm just going to put some whipped cream on the top, and then we'll try it. Okay, and if you are dairy-free, I will put a link below to a coconut whipped cream recipe that's equally delicious. Okay, so now we'll just get a slice here to try. Ooh, so delicious. I think I'll put just a little bit more whipped cream on mine because I really like whipped cream. And a lime just to be pretty. Okay, I'm so excited to try this. I'm getting a little bit of whipped cream here. really, really good. The crust is crunchy with a little bit of cinnamon in it, and the filling is really creamy and smooth. And it just has the right balance of sweet and tart. It's really delicious, and I'm excited for you to try it. And if you like this recipe and want to see more recipes like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell below to be alerted each time I post a new video.